In this video, we're going to look at masking again, but I just want to show you a different way of masking and what it really means to the idea of when you have a mask, the terms that they use is kind of confusing, right? In the first one, I just kind of gave you a brief overview, but let's really take a look. If I wanted to create a layer mask, reveal all and hide all are the terms that they use. I think those are hard terms. Reveal all basically means it's the empty mask are filled with white. Hide all is just the opposite. It's a mask that's filled with completely black. So if we look at that and I click on that, you can see that it's created what I call an inverse mask. It has basically hidden everything, hidden this photo because it's completely black. It's completely covered. If we fill that mask with white, you can see it reveals it, right? Another way to get to that, let's trash this. So if I hold down the Option key and click on Mask, it'll do the same thing. It'll hide basically everything. So this is actually a really great thing to use. So I'm just going to take this really large brush that's here. And so on my mask, it's completely filled with black, means it's completely hidden, and I'm seeing this, this layer underneath it. So if I switch my coloring to white, click on the mask that's here, right? I'm just going to make my brush a little bit bigger. I can click a couple times, and all of a sudden, I now reveal this image that's underneath because I'm using the white layer underneath, which is pretty neat that I could do that. Otherwise, to do that, I need to mask around the outside, but it's a lot easier just to kind of reveal the things that I want, right? Let me show you another way we can use that. I'm going to create a new layer. I'm going to fill it with black. Let's call it black overlay. And let's say I wanted to kind of do the same thing. We're going to fill this, do Option and hold down the mask, completely have it go away. And then let's say you said, well, I just want it around the edges. Right, there we go. Let's bring in another new layer. And I don't know, let's get an orange color, let's fill it. And see, that's completely filled. And you said, well, you know what, I only want it to be brought back in spots. We're going to, so overlay, right? So it has that kind of coloring and overlay, but I don't want it all over the place. Maybe I just want it in the lighthouse. Maybe I just want it in the water. Who knows what I want? So if I completely fill this mask, completely hide everything, now I can start to bring this back using white in just the spots that I want, right? Which has a pretty neat effect, I would say. Let's say that we're here, right? And we like, let's actually do one more color overlay that's here. Right, we're going to do red. I'm going to change its blending mode to color, right? So up here where it says normal, I just change it to color. The shortcut if you're inside of the move tool is Shift plus or minus. Will get you there. And let's say I like that, but again, I don't want it. I maybe only want it in the waves, right? So I'm going to do a regular mask and just take away from here. So now I have a red coloring and this orange-ish coloring. I can now take both of these, or all of these. Let's take all of these, select all of them and group them. So right, so this is what is happening. And let's say you said, I like that, but maybe I want the effect to be less, or whatever it is. You can actually put a mask on a group. And then I'm just going to mask the whole entire thing of this group like this. So you can see everything that I've done is being controlled by this mask that's here. And we'll get into more of that to be some more complex masks. But I just wanted to show you that you could mask over a bigger group that's here. And again, that inverse mask is really a good thing to be used and can help you in lots of places. So let's say we're back here again. And and I want to change that lighthouse roof to green. But look at how much I would have to erase. If I do an inverse mask, and then we're going to zoom in on here, and we're going to get our brush, but we're going to make it a lot smaller. And all I do is now switch to white. I can then just start to reveal in the places that I want it to show. Right? So instead of having to erase the whole entire thing, I'm only bringing back the pieces that I want. Right? So that's the idea of using the inverse mask in cases like this.